What's going on, everyone? Today I am bringing you Super Saiyan 4 versus Super Saiyan Blue. We are not talking about Dragon Ball Super versus GT. I mean, in a sense, we kind of are, but we're not talking about Dragon Ball GT Goku versus Dragon Ball Super Goku. We're just talking about the form Super Saiyan 4 versus the form Super Saiyan Blue, which would increase the user's power more. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. So analyzing Super Saiyan 4, the minimum multiplier for Super Saiyan 4 is times 10 that of Super Saiyan 3. Now this is actually fanon only. There's no official confirmation that Super Saiyan 4 is only 10 times stronger than Super Saiyan 3. And honestly, it doesn't even fit with the power scaling of the series, like with Grade 8 Baby. Because we know that Baby got like 10 times stronger, possibly even like 500 times stronger as a golden Grade Ape. And Goku, when he went Super Saiyan 4, was able to compete with that. So if it was only a 10 times boost, then Super Saiyan 4 Goku would have gotten dominated by Baby. I like this calculation the most. It's more than likely 10 times Golden Uzaru or times 5,000 his base form, as Baby was actually pushed back and had trouble with Golden Goku, and with his own times 10 Uzaru, they were both equal. So if Golden Goku and Baby were kind of rivals, and then Baby went his own Uzaru, which is times 10, then Goku and Baby being equals or rivals would make more sense. Also, I'd like to bring up the point that Baby was already in a Super Saiyan's body. He already knew how to go Super Saiyan, so he's most likely using Super Saiyan versus Goku. It's just hard to tell because of Baby's weird appearance. So the Golden Uzaru form that Baby used was most likely just a times 10 multiplier. The reason Golden Uzaru is often referenced as times 500 is because Uzaru is times 10 and then Super Saiyan is times 50. So times 10 times 50 would be times 500. But if Baby already has that times 50 multiplier onto himself, then it would only be times 10. So I like that calculation the best, times 5,000 base. But you could highball it, and if you do highball it, then Baby would have gotten 500 times stronger, and then Goku Super Saiyan 4 would have to have gotten over 500 times stronger than what he did, than how he was fighting Baby in his previous Super Saiyan 3 form. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's get on to Super Saiyan Blue. So first, however, we need to find the power of Super Saiyan God, which is confirmed weaker than Super Saiyan Blue numerous times throughout the series and even in some guides. So when Goku fought Beerus in Dragon Ball Super, he was originally at best like a multi-solar system buster to galaxy level. Galaxy level is an insane highball, and I'll get into that in a second. I made another video about this, proving that Goku, when he's a Super Saiyan 3, is not universal. He's more like multi-solar system levels. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you don't even know what multi-solar system level means, it's basically, okay, so Goku can destroy numerous solar systems with his power. That's what a solar system buster means. Goku in the Buu Saga was above Super Saiyan 2 Gohan in the Cell games. Gohan was confirmed, Gohan and Cell, by the way, were confirmed to be a solar system buster, and many guides back this up, and even Cell himself is like, yeah, I'm going to blow away the solar system. A lot of people deny this for whatever reason. We don't know why yet, but basically the guides have basically said, yes, he can destroy the solar system. Vegeta only noted Goku surpassed Gohan when he went Super Saiyan 2. So when Goku was a full power Super Saiyan, he didn't even mention Gohan yet. But then when he went Super Saiyan 2, he's like, impressive. It seems that you surpassed Gohan. So the gap between Goku and Gohan, Super Saiyan 2 wise, in the Buu Saga compared to the Cell games, isn't honestly too massive. It's honestly less than a 10 times difference. Going above 10 times is really fallacious. I mean, you can, but... And as we know with Super Saiyan 3 is times 4 that of Super Saiyan 2. So even if Goku is 1,000 times stronger, or even 1,000,000 times stronger than Gohan in the Cell games, he still wouldn't be a Galaxy Buster as a Super Saiyan 3. So if we highball Super Saiyan 3 to Galaxy Buster, highballing Super Saiyan 3 lowers the power of Super Saiyan God, by the way, so don't get triggered. And then we can find out how powerful Super Saiyan God is. In Goku and Beerus' clash, while they only used around 50% to 80% power, they're kind of dicking around with each other, testing the waters of Goku's form. they were strong enough to send cataclysmic shockwaves throughout the macroverse, a macroverse that's over 3 times the size of our universe. These shockwaves were going to obliterate everything. Actually, it said they were going to annihilate everything, and annihilate means completely end and wipe out of existence, like it never existed. So they were going to annihilate the universe. So we then multiplied this by ×2 as they did this while suppressed. We're going to kind of highball it a little bit. So Goku and Beerus were using, well, Goku was using like half his power probably, and he didn't use his full power until later on, as shown numerous times in their fight. He was powering up even after the universal shit. So we multiply this by ×2 to say that they were suppressed, and get 6 times universal for 3 punches. 6 universes then divided by 3 punches, because it takes 3 punches to destroy 6 universes, so we divide that by 3 is then 2, so there are 2 times universal with each punch, and then divide by 2 because there's 2 of them, and then you would get 1 times universal for Super Saiyan God Goku. So he's at least 1 times universal at full power Super Saiyan God, and this is ignoring the fact that their full power Kamehamehas or energy waves are way, way stronger than just some casual punches that they're suppressing themselves with. And on top of this, I thought this is pretty funny, is that Goku, the entire time that he's punching Beerus' hand, is actually trying to suppress the shockwaves of the attack. So that makes it even more impressive. Now, the difference between a universe and a galaxy is around 100 billion to 200 billion times, as stated by NASA and many official sites like even space.com. This, of course, makes Super Saiyan God a 200 billion times multiplier onto Super Saiyan 3. Maybe that's why we said Vegeta couldn't train to be that strong, because Jesus Christ, that's insane level. So we have at best Super Saiyan 4 being anywhere between 4,000 to 200,000 times base form, or 10 through 500 times Super Saiyan 3, compared to Super Saiyan God, which is an astonishing 40 through 80 trillion times base form, or 100 through 200 billion times Super Saiyan 3. It's pretty clear Super Saiyan God stomps at this point, but this video is titled Super Saiyan Blue versus Super Saiyan 4, so get ready for some overkill. So basically, to get into Super Saiyan Blue, Goku has to master his God form. So Goku absorbed his God form into his base form, which allows him to go Super Saiyan Blue. So if God equals base, we have a new set of calculations to deal with. We know even with his godly base, Goku can still go Super Saiyan on top of that to stack Super Saiyan God. And that's still fodder compared to Super Saiyan Blue, as stated by many people in the tournaments and etc. In fact, it's implied he can go Super Saiyan God on top of his Saiyan Beyond God form, which is confusing. But essentially, it's then confirmed Super Saiyan Blue is around 5 times Super Saiyan God, as stated in the manga when Vegeta at 1/10. Vegeta at 1/10 of his power versus hit, because Vegeta was extremely strained or was suppressing himself versus hit. At 1/10 of his power was weaker than Super Saiyan God Goku, even though they were both equals as Super Saiyan Blues at full power in the hyperbolic time chamber and etc. So we'll lowball and just say it's 5 times Super Saiyan 3 with God Essence, which is essentially 80 through 160 quadrillion times base form, which is absolutely insane. So 80 through 160 quadrillion versus 4 through 200,000 times base. The winner quite clearly is Super Saiyan Blue. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned a little something there. I was going to do Dragon Ball GT versus Dragon Ball Super, which may have made that a little bit more fair. But a lot of you guys were like, don't do Dragon Ball GT versus Super, so I didn't want to go back on my word, so I thought this would be a good substitute for that. So if you guys have any other debate topics that you'd like me to cover, you want anything I can talk about, it doesn't have to be Dragon Ball related. I can do comics, I can do games, doesn't even matter. So just let me know what you guys want to hear me talk about, and I will do it. So yeah, anyways, till next time.